All right. So, not really a big person on the Bible per se, only because the Bible can, especially these days, it feels like the Bible is it's made into, or it stands for whatever you feel like. You wanna say that slavery is cool? Hey, just pick a couple passages from the Bible. You can totally promote why slavery is cool. But for some reason, people keep talking about it. So I'm beginning to think maybe I'm missing something. So let's do this. And since we're gonna do this, let's do it together, right? Because I mean, if I gotta sit here and talk about the Bible, then I think orientation is locked. Rotate the device back. Nope. How about that? All right. So, how to use the reference Bible? Yes, we know. Genesis. All right, let's do this damn thing. Hopefully you can see. If you can't, my apologies. I feel like you can't see it if you wanted to. All right. You happy now? The first part of Genesis focuses on the beginning and the spread of sin in the world and culminates in the devastating flood and the days of Noah. The second part of the book on God's dealings with one man, Abraham, through whom God promises to bring salvation and blessing to the world. Abraham and his descendants learn firsthand that it is always safe to trust the Lord in times of famine and feasting, blessing, and bondage. Well, shit. I guess I better be praying more harder because if y'all don't think we're in bondage and we're in blessing, because we got twofold. We got technology that's a blessing, and then we got corporations and evilness and all these other things, and we're in bondage. Well, actually, y'all in bondage. Everyone's in bondage, thinking that we gotta do this, this, and this, and this. It's really easy to get out of bondage. It just depends on if you're willing to make the sacrifice that it takes to get out of bondage. It's called "They took your job." Good. Quit your job. Because your job is enslaving you. Is your job empowering you? What is your job doing for you? Besides paying bills that you probably don't need to be paid. Besides paying for things you probably don't even need. Besides. And then. From Abraham to Isaac, to Jacob to Joseph, God's promises begin to come to fruition in a great nation, processing a great land. Genesis, a Greek word meaning origin, source, generation, or beginning. It was funny because back in the day, I worked at this place called Savers, and there was this girl named Genesis. But you know, I don't even remember meeting her. I may have met her for a minute. But that's about it. funny is that? So I guess I never met the beginning. Maybe there is no beginning and there is no end. There just is what is. And you can make whatever is, whatever you choose to make it. You can make your life a 9 to 5, or maybe you can't. Just real quick. Dear baby Jesus, let it never be said that I don't do or think about you every day. I talk to you every day. I think about you every day. I go to church every day. I don't need a so-called church to preach. If I am speaking the truth as I know it, then that is the gospel. And you can write it down, you can take a picture, because that is the truth to me. And I will shout it from the rooftops. That's metaphoric, not literal. Because especially this day and age, if you want to find the truth, you can find it. And I just gotta look hard to find it. The literacy structure of Genesis is clear and is built around 11 separate units, each including the word generations in the phrase. These are generations, or the book of generations. Introduction to the genealogies. I'm assuming chapter 1. I'm not going to assume anything. I don't know. 1, semicolon, 1-2, semicolon 3, 2, heaven and earth, 2, semicolon 4-4, semicolon 26, 3, Adam, 5, semicolon 1-6, semicolon 8, 4, Noah, I don't know, all these other names. Alright. Creation of the world. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. It says heaven, not heavens and the earth. I mean, some Bibles say heavens. This Bible says heaven. Makes you wonder, does that mean there's one heaven? Does that mean there's multiple heavens? It just says in this one, heaven and the earth. I mean, earth. We call this place earth, you know. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Is it Jupiter, Saturn? Or is it Saturn, Jupiter? I think it's Jupiter, Saturn. And then, of course, Neptune. And then, oh, Uranus. 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 And then Pluto. Poor Pluto. They don't consider Pluto doesn't consider Pluto, or we, society, the scientists, don't consider Pluto a planet anymore. So I guess what? There's only 8 planets in our solar system. Or at least 8 planets that we acknowledge. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God, God bless me. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. And the Spirit of God moved upon the. Oh, jeez. Jesus. Pardon me. Excuse me. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face. Wait. Oh, I think I got it back. And darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. See, now, this is... Sorry, I gotta do a sidetrack. Because this is where people get, or this is where people have been getting caught up, because you see, beginning God, and God, and God, and God, and there, yet I haven't seen any mention of the Lord as of yet. Because in future readings, people say, well, it turned from God to Lord God, or it turned from Jesus to Lord Jesus, or the Lord, and da-da-da. Everybody wants to talk about semantics. So, anyways, and God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. Now, it doesn't say what day he picked. It doesn't say what time he picked. It doesn't say anything. It just says, God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. That it was good. And you see it says it. And it's in italics, so it means that's emphasis. Usually if you use italics, or you highlight a word, or you use all capitalization, it means it's supposed to be important. So it says that it was good. Now, if you're just reading it, one can assume that he was talking about light. But was he? Who knows? It just says that it was good. It was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. So what was the darkness? What was the light? And God called the light day. See, now he's talking about light again. There's no italics. So how do we know that he was, or how do we know that necessarily he was talking about light being good? God bless me. Sorry. My apologies. I got allergies. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. See, now he gave darkness a name. So obviously darkness means that it's, he gave darkness a name. So obviously it was important to him. So, him as being God, God obviously gave night a name. So why do we assume, and in here, did you see any part where it says Night is evil. Night is bad. Night is not good. Night is what? No. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that at all. It's just it's just saying there's night, there's day, kind of like yin yang, And the evening and the morning were the first day. Evening and the morning. Evening, morning. He's not saying like evening is good or morning is good. He's just saying, hey, morning is the part of day, evening is the time of night. He's not saying when did God when did God say that one was bad and one was good? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he's just saying that that's what it is. And God said, there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. So now this is where I get a little confused. And God made the firmament. Alright, firmament. Let's get our good old dictionary. Where's the dictionary? I mean, I can tell you what I think a firmament is, but gotta have backup. You can't just go around and whatever you want to say. Gotta have backup. Sorry, I'm a little Alright. I guess we'll go online. Alright. Is that Ichiro? Ichiro! I love Ichiro. I don't know why I love Ichiro. Just because I just always thought he was the coolest guy in baseball. The coolest. Which, I'm like, this guy's got to be, like, ancient, right? Because I remember thinking he was badass when I was, like, how old was I? I don't know. A teenager? That was, like, 20 years ago. I thought he was badass. And he's still playing baseball. Like I said, sometimes the passage of time it's a little bit different than we think, I think. I apologize. Tom, who? Ichiro didn't know this superstar athlete until this year. I don't know what that means. I just remember being a kid, and I thought Ichiro was like, I just thought like Ichiro, and it was so cool because like he wasn't even. Oh, maybe are they talking about Tom Selleck? Because there was like that movie where Tom Selleck played I think it was a baseball pitcher, if I remember it correctly, and played a baseball pitcher, and he went to Japan, and because he couldn't be an American, and they do girls. Sorry, that's South Park. Anyways, this dude's got to be freaking what? He's got to be like 40 or something, maybe 50. Man, damn, he look good. I must be mistaken. Cause damn, he be looking good. Not like looking good like, I mean like not like that. I'm just saying he looks good for someone who's that old. Wait, I'm pretty sure. I remember going as a kid. We went to when Miss Swan took us to and she was, well, she was a tomboy, we'll just say that. I don't know what she was. In those times you couldn't, in those times, in my times, in those times you couldn't just go as a teacher if they were homosexual or whatever. We'll just say she was a tomboy. And we went to Seattle, and we went to the wherever the Mariners play ball. I can't remember what they called it. I can't even remember what they call it now, because that wasn't important. The important thing was Ichiro, and I was like, Ichiro, and I always thought that was like the coolest thing ever. I know I digress. I digress a lot. Didn't know this super Tom who? I'm sorry. I gotta pop off. Tom Brady. Ichiro did not know who Tom Brady was. Delette's here. Ichiro, you're lucky that you didn't know. Yeah. I'm not hating on Tom Brady. I'm done with my hatred of Tom Brady. Yes, Tom Brady. He do him. I'm not gonna. We can talk about Tom Brady, but I'm not gonna talk about Tom Brady. But I talk about Tom Brady a lot. I just can't get his name out of my mouth. I'm just kidding. Tom Brady, you do you, boo. Okay? You do you. But I'm just saying, if you're working for a place that may or may not have deflected balls, you may want to think, maybe I shouldn't be working for a place that may be inflating or unflating balls. Just a thought. Just a thought. You do you, boo. You do you. And Bill Belichick, if you're the coach, and you cannot, I don't give a fuck who you are. You are not going to be some head or some coach of some place, and then there's some cheating or transgressions going on, and then don't sit there and tell me, I don't know what's going on. Dude, you're the fucking coach. Either you're incompetent, or you knew what was going on and you're just playing the denial game. So either or, you shouldn't probably be a coach. And if you're a fan and you're gonna say, I'm a patriot, okay, there's a difference between being I'm a patriot and I'm a fan of the Patriots. Two different things. Let's get it under control, people. And might does not always equal right. Just because they sound good together doesn't mean that's necessarily the truth. Okay, all right. Let's go back. Yeah, already done. And God saw the light, and it was good, and God divided light from the darkness, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning was the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament. That's what I was trying to look up. Firmament. In the midst of the waters. I'm assuming he meant land. I'm not going to say that's for a fact, because I can't find my dictionary to say what a firmament is. And let it divide the waters from the waters. Guess there was a lot of water. See, I knew water was a thing. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. Well, I don't think firmament means land, because I don't know what firmament means, but I don't think it means land, because if you're dividing the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, which were under the firmament, That means you what? You got water under the land, you got water above the land, and then you got the land? Well, I don't know. How about that? I don't know. Don't know. And God called the firmament heaven. Alright. Well then, obviously the land cannot be firmament. Well, maybe it can be. Because my goal is I think that heaven should be earth. And the evening and the morning were the second day. So he got days, and this whole time, did he not say, every minute is equal to this. Every day is equal to 24 hours. Every day is equal to, nope, not seeing. Anybody see time? Nope, not seeing it. So a God's day, I mean, you're freaking God, right? So a God day could mean whatever the fuck you want it to mean. I mean, you can wake up, you can say, today is this day. You go to sleep, and when you wake up again, today is this day. Now, y'all people be putting minutes, seconds, time. I got no idea. I wonder. That could make a lot of sense. Maybe I was tardy to work all the time because maybe my day and everyone else's day was really off. I wonder. I wonder a lot of things. And you know why I wonder? Because I can. I have an individual mind, and I can think whatever the fuck I want. Just everyone else can think whatever the fuck they want. And it's not blasphemy. Well, some people may call it blasphemy. Some people may not. Let's keep on reading. And God called and God called the firmament heaven, and in the evening and the morning were the second day. So, to me, if firmament means land, this is heaven, or this is earth, then doesn't that mean he just called earth heaven? Does that mean we are already in heaven? Doesn't that mean that ooh, heaven is a place on earth? Maybe like there's one thing when I started my real journey, when I started thinking about what is true, what is not true. Yes. No, don't restart now. Can we skip that? What is going on? Can we skip all of this too, please? Heaven. No. Can we? All right. All right. Heaven. We're all right. I guess we can't. There's a video called Heaven and Earth, and it's by Anonymous, and it talks about what heaven on earth can and maybe can and should be, or maybe it's a possibility. We'll just say that for the moment, since I'm having technical difficulties. So we're going to try to blame it on technical. No, I don't need to use dictation. I don't know. How about this? Lord have mercy. And no, I'm not talking about Lord. Oh, all right. Heaven on Earth. It's by Anonymous. Heaven on Earth by Anonymous. Go look that shit up. It's amazing. That's my message.